I thought today we would take the opportunity to talk a bit about design and planning. We are obviously a design and build company. When you are deciding where to go through the design of your project, going through a design and build is always a good idea. There's lots of advantages. There's not many cons. I would say clients who come to us, the majority, say 80% of our clients are design and build. That 20%, which are build only, we quite often stumble across a few problems. So architects, as an independent, standalone professional, will put together fantastic drawings. There's no doubt in that. However, sometimes they're not that great at working out how much the build is going to cost. Obviously, I'm sure Lee has spoken a lot already about budget and what a key factor it is in any build project. You need to identify your budget and you need to make sure that those drawings or those plans are designed with that budget in mind. It's very easy for plans to escalate and obviously budget escalate. With design and build, the whole process is streamlined. It's a one-stop shop, so to speak. We have under one roof a host of professionals. We can do the survey. Our architect can do the drawings. We can do this planning submission as well as offer plenty of planning tips and advice. And then once planning is approved, we can get our structural engineer to carry out the structural calculations and produce those technical drawings, which are what the guys would use on site. So what to expect from the design stage? We will have come to your property, we'd have carried out a full measured survey and been able to put together the existing floor plans and elevation drawings. We then invite you for a Zoom meeting with myself and Luke, our architect, where we will discuss the brief that's been agreed and talk about what options there are. The reason I'm sat in that call is because I can make sure that any changes are backed up with how it will affect the client's budget. At the end of that consultation, Luke should have a pretty good idea of what he is going to be putting into the first draft. The first draft is shared with our clients, and then that's when we ask them to go away, take some time and really think through the plans, think about what they would change about it, if anything. We try to keep the amendments to a minimum just because we want to get that application into planning as soon as possible. We include as standard one set of amendments in our design package. However, sometimes clients want more, in which case it would be an hourly rate. Once our clients are totally 100% happy with the design that we have presented to them, they approve them and we start preparing the application to their local authority planning department. There's going to be various routes that we can take for planning. There's different types of applications. At this point, our clients benefit from our knowledge because we can guide them in the direction of the route to take, which is going to have the best outcome for them. For example, you might find some people will do a loft and an extension and put it through on one application, and that application gets turned down because the planners view it as overdevelopment. Our advice in that instance would be two separate applications. Perhaps put the loft through on permitted development and the extension through on permitted development if it sticks within the permitted development criteria. Congratulations. By now you should have the necessary planning approval from your local authority. Not quite ready to start the build. There are a few items that we need to tick off of the list. The first being passing those drawings over to our structural engineer. Our structural engineer will make calculations for any steelwork and structural works that are needed for the project, and he will produce your technical drawings. The technical drawings are the drawings that the guys are going to use on site. As well as the structural calculations, the guys on site need to be fully aware of the building regulations. Now, with any project, you want your project to be signed off as an official habitable space. In order to do that, we need to engage with a building regulation company, and we need to have inspections carried out. Now, the building regulations, if you like, are like the recipe of any build. They stipulate what materials are used and how they need to be used. Throughout your build, you will have an inspector who will come out at various stages to check that we're building in line with the regulations. That inspection will be approved, or he will highlight any areas for improvement. And then at the end of the project, he will sign it off and issue a certificate of completion. Finally, we're ready to start the build, the most exciting part of any project in my eyes. I hope you've enjoyed hearing what I've got to say today. It would be really nice if you could maybe join me on my next little video, which will be about communication and how that plays a vital role in any project. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.